We're going to move right along to the Falcons. I'm not going to spend an hour talking about the NFC South. I'm just not, man. Because it's like I said, it's only a two-team race. I don't even think I want to talk about the Panthers and the Saints. But I have to because I owe that to y'all. The Falcons went 8-9 last year. They made the switch from Kirk Cousins to Michael Penix Jr. Don't get me wrong, Kirk Cousins wet the bed. The switch was granted. Now, Michael Penix Jr., to me, he showed flashes, man. He showed flashes. And I believe once he get his mechanics in order, Michael Penix's ceiling is high. It just is. It's all about if he can get his mechanics in order. That's it. Now, before I dive more into Michael Penix Jr., they added Leonard Floyd at the linebacker position. We can say we want about Leonard Floyd. We all understand he on the back nine of his career. But Leonard Floyd can still anchor a defense. We seen it with the Rams. He was okay with the Bills. But Leonard Floyd, he might not have a lot left in his tank, but he can still orchestrate that defense, man. I think that was a big pickup. And Divine Diablo, another linebacker. So Raheem Morris already told himself, I have to solidify the middle of my defense. They got Felipe Franks tight end. Jamal Agnew added another receiver. And they re-signed D Ford right in, which that's something they had to do. Now they drafted James Pierce, Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, Jack Nelson. I don't know. I don't know about them draft picks. We have to see. Like I said, I'm not a college football lover, but like I said, I will watch it. But I don't know about them picks. They lost Grady Jarrett, solid. Drew Dahlman, solid. Matthew Judon. Yo, listen. Chat. I don't know what happened to Matthew Judon. The man used to be a problem, man. The man used to fly around the field like Fred Warner. At one point in time, Matthew Judon was the best linebacker in the league. But I guess he's just on the back end of his career. He's starting to decline. So they released Matthew Judon and Justin Simmons. They let Justin Simmons go, who was also a solid safety, and I don't know what happened to him. The offense ranked 6. Yo, chat, do you believe that the Falcons offense ranked 6 in the league? And Kirk Cousins, man. Yo, listen, Kirk Cousins. I don't know. Raheem Morris, I don't know why Kirk Cousins is still on the team if you decided to make the switch. I mean, probably no other team wants to take on that huge contract. But you're not going to pay a quarterback all that money to sit on a bench. That doesn't make no sense. You could have got some valuable pieces over there, either on the defensive or offensive side or both. Now, listen, the Cleveland Browns take on any type of contracts. Look what they signed Deshaun Watson to. The Giants needed a quarterback. You have to let go of Kirk Cousins because in Michael Penix's head, he's always going to feel like I can be replaced. You have to let Michael Penix play free. You just have to. Now, Michael Penix Jr. numbers do not jump off the screen. Rookie woes, we understand that. Michael Penix Jr. completion percentage was 58.1. He only had 779 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. We're going to see how he looks this season. Coming in, knowing he's a starter. Day 1 from regular season. Bijan Robinson is a beast. He had 304 carries, a little under 1,500 yards, and 14 touchdowns. More Bijan Robinson. Again, we're talking about, listen, Michael Penix Jr. is a red shirt freshman. We're not going to count last year, man. We just not. You have to take the pressure off your quarterback, man. Make him feel comfortable. He got Drake London. He got Kyle Pitts. And chat, is it fair to say that Kyle Pitts is a bust? Because Kyle Pitts had high expectations coming out of college, and he hasn't fulfilled them. He just hasn't. The man is not consistent. Now, Drake London. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Drake London. He had 100 receptions, 1,200 yards, a little under 1,300 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Sufficient. Drake London has a high ceiling. Darnell Mooney, 64 receptions, 992 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Now, listen. The Atlanta Falcons has a solid receiving core. Solid, man. Kyle Pitts. If Kyle Pitts can be at least 70% of what he was expected to be coming out of college, boy, oh boy, we will have to watch out for the Atlanta Falcons. Do I got to speak on Tyler Algier? Do we need to speak on Tyler Algier, man? Every time he came in the game, he made it count. He had 137 carries, 644 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I assume Todd Bowles is going to use Tyler Algier more this year. Raheem Morris, whatever you do, you have to take the pressure off of Michael Penix Jr. Because the man has shown flashes, man. He can make all the throws. He just be having some questionable decision making. So take the pressure off of your quarterback. Now, we all know the problem with the Atlanta Falcons is not just the quarterback situation. It is the defense. It just is. I mean, Jesse Bates is going to be Jesse Bates. But the defense ranked 24th last season. Jesse Bates had 102 tackles with 4 interceptions. D4 had 83 total tackles, no interceptions. We know that. A.J. Terrell, I'm talking to you, buddy. What happened? At one point, we thought you were on a rise. We thought you was one of the best cornerbacks in the league. We said, oh my, A.J. Terrell has arrived. You had 2 interceptions last year, and the total was 66 tackles. So, what do I expect from the Atlanta Falcons? I predicted them to go 11-6. I expected them to get better, 3 games better. But it all depends on Michael Penix Jr. Because he has a tremendous upside. He does. So like I said, I got the Falcons going 11-6 by the Bucs. That's just my opinion. I got high expectations for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to sweep the Saints and sweep Carolina. So Listen, they could sneak into the playoffs at 11-6.